Good morning, everyone. We are today on a different location because the beach today is really stormy. I love the beach setting. When you haven't seen the videos that I have made on the beach, then go back in the stream and you will find them, because the sunrises and the mornings on the beach are just outstanding. But it is so windy, so no matter what I'm saying, you barely can hear me. I have put a story up there in the early morning. It was dark and the wind was so strong you can't barely understand what I am saying. So I decided to show you today a different place that is just around the corner. It is a lovely piece of jungle and a farm for coconut. When you not down, when you look up, you can see all the coconuts growing here. They are really outstanding plants, providing not only food but also really outstanding drinks. Coconut milk is one of my favorites. I think everyone likes it. I met until now just 2 people that dislike coconut milk, but I think it is something that is not only very tasty but also very healthy. When I was in India, actually, it is more, the people drink it more like something that is making them healthier. When you are ill, you are getting coconut milk and so on. So they didn't understand why I like to drink it all the time, and I liked it because I like to taste. I like to drink tasty things, and I like to do healthy things also. So this brings me to the topic of today's live stream: to do the things that are good for you. Yesterday I spent a lot of time of walking around on the beach and thinking what I will talk about, what would help you to do better art in the future. You know the best, what best for you, but what I will provide you are some sparks, some ideas that you can think about, and then you can decide, is it working for me, is it not? So it is not preaching what I'm doing here, just sharing my ideas, sharing my experience, because over the years I have helped many artists. It is more precise to say they helped themselves, but I supported them in the process. So a lot of things where I have over the years I have collected a lot of ideas what to do, what can artists do every day to develop to a higher level, to a better level of their own art. So I took to do this, I took some time off to go here to Thailand, because it is such an outstanding country, so great, and to think about it, write about it, make some videos. So that's why perhaps my videos right now are more like babbling on, because not all their ideas are focused, but actually these videos are helping me a lot to collect my thoughts. And perhaps if you have the time, you can write down in the comments what you are thinking, and in this way it is not just me talking, but also it is an interaction that is providing me with a feedback if I'm thinking in the right way, if what I am telling you is actually helping you in a way. So I can provide you the most support, and what comes out in the end of it should be something that is really helping artists with their future of their own art. Right now you can go to www.future.louvre.academy, and there you will find more collected information. I don't know in which state it is right now, so it's hard to say, but if you are seeing this, then you can go there and just check it out, because I think it is necessary that Art Academy is not just providing the knowledge of skills and abilities, but in times that we are living actually right now, provide them also with information how to become a better vessel for your own art, how to become something that can really bring all the potentials that you have to the canvas. And I think in this I am seeing right now important part of what I should work on. In 10 years ago it was more like all about the skills, all about the techniques as an artist. Go with the people into the Louvre, just draw, just tell them about art history. This was extremely important back then, but right now it's shifting. You can get the information about the skills so easier. I'm also putting out courses how to draw the Mona Lisa, even in some days how to learn it. But the skills as building yourself up as a vessel for art, they are more important than ever, because there are so many possibilities right now to get distracted, to lose your own way as an artist and get sucked into all the possibilities, unhealthy behavior and so on. And that's why I'm thinking there's a great opportunity to change this, to develop a life that will bring out the best potentials in you. And it is so easy, because it was common sense before, and then we forget what a common sense it is, because all you have to do is to just change your habits and routines as an artist. And artists before our time, the great master, they had it just spoon to them in their mother's milk, how to have the right habits, right routines as an artist, so you are really able to develop the best possible art. So in this way, when you are building yourself up to the best possible tool for your own art, for your own artistic potentials, it is not complicated for you to really build up an artistic heritage, because, believe it or not, I think everyone in us has a spark of genius. I was talking about this in some videos before, about your zone, about you being in flow. So all we have to do is to develop a vessel, so this spark of genius can actually break out or develop into a bonfire. And with this bonfire, your own artistic heritage will just grow and prosper, and you will be surprised what you are capable of. And we often fear what we could become in a positive way also. Just imagine, from 4 years from now, you would be able to develop outstanding art, to develop outstanding artistic heritage. And there's something in us that is holding us back from this possibility to change for the better, a kind of fear of success. And to get rid of this fear, it is not so easy, because it is not a fear where you think, oh, this is absolutely negative, or this is hurting me every day. It is something that is happening in the artist's background of his brain, of his thinking. And with time, it is holding you back from becoming what you could be actually. So the easiest possibility to overcome this fear of change for the outstanding art that you could do are actually routines and habits. When you see outstanding artists in the art history, they always had this mostly quirky habits or routines, how they structured their day. So in the end, time frame developed where they have been in their own artistic genius zone and produced the most outstanding artworks. Especially really quirky artists like Turner. He had such strange habits, but nevertheless, these were the habits and these were the routines that actually made it possible to let him work with his highest potential, to become the genius we know. And a big part of your artistic process and progress is to find the things that are just working for you, that will make you today go into a time frame where you actually are at your best. You are in your genius zone. Let me tell you a different story that is more likely to happen every day to you. Like the things, the routines that we are doing that are providing us with bad habits, bad routines and bad outcome. Let's talk about watching television, because I know less and less creative people are watching television, but still you can understand this metaphor, what I will tell you, how to see your routines, but this time from the negative point. When you sit in front of the TV and you are not just sitting in front of the TV, most likely it is a whole routine, a whole habit. Like it is not just a TV standing somewhere and you are just standing in front of it and watching TV. No, from this small thing it is developing a whole world around it. Like you have to have a comfy sofa, you have to have comfy food, like ordering a pizza, most likely drinks, and then you are developing from this one habit, from this unhealthy habit that is just bringing you the benefit of distraction, you are developing a whole world that is just filling a time frame in your life. It is making you immobile, but it is distracting you. This is what you want from this routine. And it is easy to develop this whole world around it. This sofa, this pizza eating, this drinking, this endless watching, this zapping between channels. And you see, it is so easy to develop this routine. And in the same way, you can think about it, how can I develop a routine which outcome is me standing in front of the easel and being in my genius zone. Now the dog is distracting me. I don't know what he is seeing right now. It is Tacos. He is following me everywhere. So to get back to the advantage of developing habits, you as a human being, you are developing habits and routines, if you like it or not. This is how our brain is working. It is but your choice what outcome these routines are having. Is it something like watching TV and bringing you just distraction? Or is it to sit down and think about the routines that will make you stand in front of the easel for hours and being in your comfort, in your genius zone instead of your comfort zone? So this choice you have, and once you have made this choice, it is just about asking yourself the best possible questions, and you will see this whole myth about, oh my God, being an artist and working as an artist, it is so hard and only some people have the ability to do this. But it's actually not. It is coming down really to your habits and your routines. Now the dog is actually freaking me out a little bit because he's seeing something I don't. Well, So you can bust this myth for you, and you can make the decision for yourself, for your own routines, and you will see it will not work overnight. It has to have the time to develop. But once you developed a routine, and once you have rooted this routine, it is getting bigger and bigger. For me, it was to develop a routine to go out, to wake up in the morning and to do these live streams. Because what I want is, I want to help you. I want to help artists to live up to their highest possible potentials, because really in the world we are living right now, we have to have a stronger culture, because we are right now getting the taste of it, what it is to live in a world without culture. So it is motivating me, and in the same way you should find out the reasons, what is motivating you to develop this habit of standing in front of the easel and doing your best. So describe perhaps in the first step, what are the I don't know the reason, but the live stream broke down. What are the routines that are working for you right now? Don't judge yourself, but just think about it, the structure of your routines. What is making it easier to develop such and such routines? It can be also an unhealthy routine. It is not about judging, is it good or bad? Just think about the structure of the routine and why this routine is working for you so good. It is about the motivation. So going back to the television thing, it is about the outcome that is motivating you, like being distracted, and to get the distraction you are ready to do everything, to order a new sofa, order a pizza, whatever it is. Are you someone that is outcome motivated, or is it something that is the process motivating you more to do this routine or this habit over and over again? Is it the feeling being in this routine, like the time spent on the sofa and so on? So there are some triggers for you that are making it really easy for you to get into routines, and to take the time to think about these routines is really important, because when you know the structure of your routines, you know how to develop a routine that will actually help you to make a decision for a different routine, a routine about your artistic progress. And it is really easy. You can just, after this video, stop for a moment and write down all your routines that you are having, and what are the triggers, and what are the things that are actually giving you the feeling of doing these routines all over again. And then you can sit down and think about what you could actually do to develop routines for your art. And in this way, you are gaining more and more control over your destination, over the future of your art. Because the future of your art is not only depending on decisions that you have make every day with your willpower, but it is something that is running on autopilot, that every day something is happening, you are getting into a routine, which outcome is actually a better art. And in this way, it is much easier to stay on track, stay on path. Perhaps what I was telling you are not finished ideas, they are just sparks. When you want to have something that is more providing you more direct directions, you can go to the website www.future.louvre.academy, and perhaps there I have already put some ideas together that are more profound, that will help you a little bit more. This is just me thinking out loud and giving you some suggestions, some ideas, and I hope they are helpful. If they are not, I hope you have enjoyed this wonderful view and this wonderful sunrise here in this palm forest and a little bit of the jungle that we are having here. I hope this is helpful. If you have ideas, if you have some comments, just put them down below. I am very happy about the support. I need the support right now because doing live streams, providing as much value as I can, is something that has to become a habit, a routine, using this new media possibilities. And so right now most likely nobody is watching, but nevertheless I can develop my ideas with this great tool, writing them down afterwards, and hoping that one day more and more people will visit or revisit these videos. You can actually scroll down and see the things I have done before, the value I have provided for you before. So do this if you can, and otherwise I will see you tomorrow to a new live stream, hopefully. And now you can also enjoy one last view on the sunrise that is just happening here. So until then, see you soon. Bye bye.